Hey guys, Orack here, and welcome to this community-driven video. A few days back I asked you on Twitter what your favorite attack in Dragon Ball was and why. And I had said everyone who comments will get in the video, so you know. And yeah, let's see your answers. Which were quite interesting in my opinion, but I'll get to that. So, Zarn says, Meteor Combination. I think it is a very original attack instead of another big colored Ki Blast. Absolutely agree. I have fond memories of Meteor Combination via the Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3 game. It was such an awesome move to use, and it is still one of my favorite moves to this day to use in this game, because I play this game once in a while, me and my friends, you know. Nostalgia, man. Yeah, excellent choice, John. I really agree. Then, Popsicle says, Gigantic Rage. It's such a brutal move and looks amazing with giant cocks and hilarious with small cocks. If I remember correctly, Gigantic Rage is something like Broly's, new Broly's, you know, blast move. And I have seen, I think, clips of it in Xenoverse 2 with giant cocks, but I haven't seen it with small ones. I really have to check it out because it might be too funny. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Broly, am I right? Deep Origin says, Dragon Fist or Stardust Breaker. I really like your choices. I mean, I don't know why. I actually thought no one would bring up Dragon Fist, because people tend to forget GT, but I mean, Dragon Fist is probably one of its prevalent, let's say, moves in the entire franchise, so yeah, I can see why you're saying that, and it is an awesome move. Anyways, and Stardust Breaker, classic move. I can't really associate it with a new movie because it only had, I think, one instance of Vegeta using it against Broly, but it was kinda more epic with the fight that in the Fusion Reborn movie Vegeta was having with Janemba. But yeah, awesome choices, man. So, Silver War says, my favorite attack in Dragon Ball, if we're going by the canon series, it would probably be Final Explosion, due to the weight behind it. Vegeta used that attack, knowing full well he would die, and under the idea that he would never return. It was his final effort and goodbye. Absolutely agree, Vegeta is the bomb! Did you get the pun? Okay, even though it was a really bad move to use in most of the Dragon Ball video games, Final Explosion carries a lot of weight, and yeah, man, even to this day, when I'm watching like either the Kai version or the original Z version, I tend to get teary-eyed, I won't lie. It's such a good moment and an emotional experience that, in my opinion, it isn't really that present in Dragon Ball as a franchise, and I think it should be more, you know. I can't really explain it, but it is this, you know, this very specific emotional type of feeling that Anyway, yeah, Dead Green says, my favorite technique, looks the best, too bad it doesn't ever do it. What? Oh, doesn't ever do anything significant. And he basically shows gifs of Yamcha doing the Spirit Ball, and it is a really cool move, and I remember it was such a lackluster move to use on Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I don't know why, but I never liked using Yamcha as a character there, but it looks super cool, and I really would want, you know, the support cast to be used in the main series more, and have Yamcha just use it one more time. I want another Spirit Ball, man. It's never enough. Then, official ZBU Gaming says Masenko. And excellent choice, man. Nobody talks about Masenko, and it's such a GOAT move. And I still remember to this day the first time I saw Gohan use Masenko in the Saiyan Saga, and it was such a badass way, let's say, to introduce it. And then when Future Trunks, I don't know, I don't think he used it in Z. Yeah, he never used it, I think. But when he used it in Dragon Ball Super, I was like, oh, he remembers. You get what I mean. Then Alex Fire says this one and throws in the Green Ranger's, power move, whatever. Okay. Then Black Measure, something like that, comments, murder sparkles and pixie dust. Yeah, man, I mean, Vegeta is the GOAT. You can never go wrong with him. Ivan Ramos says, special beam cannon! And I really like someone pointed out the awesome move that this is. But yeah, I mean, in the present Dragon Ball franchise, I don't see any, real application of the technique because of the nature of the fights, and now we have the God Key and all those sort of stuff. So I think it's really useful, but for really specific situations when it comes to an actual move. Now, oh boy, how am I gonna pronounce this? Widarb, I think. Okay, solar flare times 100. Closing your eyes isn't going to help. And absolutely true. Krillin coming up with the most useless but the most useful at the same time techniques ever. Yeah, I mean, sums up pretty well the current Krillin. Though boy, I'm gonna get backslash for this, but whatever. I said backslash, I meant backlash. Okay, whatever. Dana then says, Gogeta's sparkly rainbow dust of obliteration. And then follows up with, God damn it, I actually pressed post. It's my favorite because it's super girly. And yeah, and I really like you pointed that out, because I had never really thought of Gogeta's Stardust Breaker as, a Sailor Moon type of move. Yeah, it's a really cool way to think about it. Then, Mono Nexus says Bing Bang attack. Quite simple, to the point, just a ball of ki, right in your face, and Cell second form was really having trouble with it. Then, Mad Funk Z17 says Final Flash. And yeah, man, I mean, the original Final Flash with Perfect Cell, nothing can, no Final Flash that Vegeta has done ever since this point in the series has topped that moment. Just the way that the Ki Blast was going to space and, destroyed something really far away, and was like, oh man, he went all out. If you had hit him like right on the head, he would be dead. Then Resident Oracle says, hey, another Orack type. Okay, whatever. My go-to will always be either Spirits or... Oh, come on, I can't talk today. Will always be either Spirit Sword or the aptly named, at least according to Xenoverse, Savage Strike. Vegeta Blue's attack are a great way to show off his cocky traits through actions, and these two moves specifically give that off nicely. And yeah, even though the Spirit Sword is quite to the point, and I really like how they handled that move in the Budokai franchise, I really like Savage Strike too in Xenoverse 2. And I remember when it first came out, people were doing these OP movesets where they would use Savage Strike in a spam-like way, and even though it was kinda cheap, I enjoyed watching those type of fights. Yeah. And then for our final comment, Cyber Shinobi says, Stardust Breaker, or Soul Punisher, it looked awesome in Fusion Reborn, it looked cool in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and it looks great in the game. And I can't deny that at all. Yeah, those were your answers. And actually I was really amazed because nobody mentioned any Kamehameha moves. And I was like, it's the most iconic move in the franchise. It may be a bit boring, but I mean, come on. It's Goku's move, you know. But yeah, thank you all so much for, you know, posting your thoughts on the best, your favorite, anyways, Dragon Ball move. As to me, it's weird, I don't know what my favorite move is. I can tell you some of my favorite moves. Surely the original Kamehameha Wave. I like ×10 Kamehameha in GT when Super Saiyan 4 Goku uses it. It looks really cool and edgy, and I like that. What else? I really like Future Trunks' burning attack, just because I love Future Trunks and I like this sort of, you know, weird type of rituals to just manifest a Ki Blast. Now, when it comes to games, I don't know, I mentioned Metro Combination. Oh, and I really like Dabura's, I don't know how it's called, something like flamethrower type of move that he used in the Budokai Tenkaichi 3 game, because it was a cheap move to use, because compared to other types of key moves that would just come out of your characters, you know, energy, and they would not extend infinitely through the screen. I think Dabura had a little bit of a longer range, and sometimes people couldn't really judge how far they should be to avoid this move, so I used it a lot when my friends got all cheap on me. So yeah, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment down below your favorite attack in Dragon Ball, in the Dragon Ball franchise, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Wanna watch more videos like these? Click one of these right here and make sure to like and subscribe to Orack. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter @OrackSciety and NnameNick too. And always remember, we can only ascend.